Last set of amateur bracket. Finn versus Toots. Let's freaking proceed. Hope we get the Slippy piano player MIDI data for that one. Alright, well, I can expect Sage is probably going to change to another character after game one. Oh, we're going to have actual hand warmers.
This grand finals?
Yeah, it is.
Oi. Alrighty.
Actual hand warmies today.
Actual hand warmies. Gotta see who takes it.
So yeah, Sage is probably going to change characters.
Okay.
I think I dared him to go Fox at some point in this set.
I've seen
because I was asking
Fox.
like, who can do Thunder's combo here? I think Waldo and Marcus. And Marcus got Thunder's combo like 4 or 5 times.
I used
on
to be
Bradley.
able to do it when I was playing Fox.
Yeah, back in
like 20
Gumby's Fight Club days.
Yeah, like 2022 days.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no.
I think you were. I could see you being technical enough for that. Once we got to the point of like where I couldn't beat you anymore.
The hands used to move. This is a classic Victoria matchup.
Now the hands are for your BJJ opponents to catch.
Yeah, they kind of just get destroyed by geese. Similar to something that Sheik is wearing, honestly. Less aesthetically pleasing, but still something to grab onto and fight with. Let's see if Bradley can get the loser's run comeback.
Again, they go Battlefield game 1.
Did they meet in winners?
Yes. This was winners finals.
All right.
And I think Sage went 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
They usually have pretty close games. Sage in the lead most of them, but it's usually close.
What the heck? Bradley's like powering up. This is like pretty close for versus Sage.
Bradley's been trying to add some new things to his game, I feel like. You know, slow down from being the hyper-technical Falco to kind of having more of a well-rounded approach, knowing that the punish game is there, but then being able to find more big hits, like with your down tilts, your smash attacks, those kind of things.
I feel like he's just like playing on fire today. He's like just faster and trickier than ever before.
It's a different day.
Yeah, he's on the Snoop Lion Kush, I said.
That's the neat thing about competition, is every day's a little different. And when you have two people who know each other so well and have played so much, it really can just sneak through. Or you can have someone just pick up a big league and it turns all the way around.
Do you know what these guys played a lot in the EGM days?
They did play in the EGM games. Not too much.
Like against each other?
The tournaments were so big, it's hard to say how many times they matched up, and Bradley wasn't as prolific back in the day. He's definitely leveled up a lot more.
Well, there's a lucky back here.
Post EGM, I'd say, but...
Oh, it didn't connect. Oh, that was where Shine Turnaround back air needed to hit. Let's pretend that's what happened.
I can think of a lot of UVic weeklies or bi-weeklies where Sage and QB are facing off in the finals.
Oh, yeah.
And it's usually similar to this. Last stock, close hits.
I think that happened a couple times in 2019 even.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they played each other a lot. So it makes me wonder, like, as QB, he's like, oh, here we go. I gotta face Sage. What do I do? And just like that, he takes game 1. That's massive. That's so important to get the tempo lead. Like to win game 1 helps so much. You get like a huge advantage in like stage counterpick nonsense.
I think there's this awkward thing between the two players where they both know what they need to do. They know they need to get the grab or they need to get the knockdown depending on the character, maybe get the shine. But since they played so much, they're used to how they want to get those things, and it really creates a back and forth scramble.
So he's getting like almost every read here.
Absolutely. And that's going to be familiarity. He's going to know how Bradley likes to recover. He's going to know he likes to tech to these sides.
He got like 3 tech chases in a row.
And Hunter's not one of those Sheiks you're going to see reaction tech chasing all the time. Those are reads a lot of the time when you see Hunter play Sheik.
Uh-huh. Well, if he's played QB so much, he probably could read him.
What? Rabbit!
Although this seems like a different beast, different Bradley today. Q beast.
He's in it really close, the Q beast.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going to be able to really build the percent lead. It's really important to get to those knockdown percents in this matchup, I find.
Yeah, so far I've been saying, like, Sage has a way of, like, forcing trades all the time, kind of, I guess, playing a bit like Peach, playing like any other floaty.
Yeah,
like
she definitely has that ability to force trades.
When I see Sage's opponents behind, like, a stock or two, it's like, okay, you're at 80% and Sage has 2 more heads. Like, you basically already lost. The only way to win from that point is to keep hitting stage over and over without getting hit yourself. Because you get hit by like jab, down tilt, F tilt, up tilt, like any of Sheik's like 10 launchers into the claw, you're just gonna lose.
And there's something to say about Sage's DI being able to stay out of Falco's combos. Well, being a character, Sheik can be comboed by Falco quite well. It's gonna be your DI that really mixes it up for Falco and makes it hard for him to combo you.
Yeah, Sage was telling me on commentary last match, like Falco's combos get faker every passing day. People's smash DI just keep getting better.
Yeah, the ability to smash DI, the ability to just make things hard. Know that if you just keep DIing far away with smash DI to the ledge, he's not going to have much. His edge guards are there.
Oh, they traded shield drops.
But honestly, he's...
The double change?
He's a glass cannon and a half character. And
oh, wow. Still slid off.
Yeah.
Okay, Europe Tech actually working out for Sage this time. Usually QB like blasted him with 2 more things right after, but the momentum made Sage slide off. Okay, QB got tickled a little more, and here's that situation I was talking about. Like you're at 80%.
So hard to come back
to get JV3
in melee in this set. Even if you take the next stock, you're going to be down a huge percent, one launcher, and you're gone like that.
Yeah. Like you gotta. You might think like, oh, I gotta play so good. No, you gotta play perfect. You have to not get hit like Isaiah levels.
Yes, you have to play perfect stocks back to back in those situations because really just a launcher or 2.
Oh, and here it happened. It happened.
This is a
stage said he was gonna go Fox.
And Fox are quite volatile if the Falco has their combos, but then if they're there. But if the smash DI is there, you can't smash DI out of a chain grab, you know.
Yeah, can't smash DI throws.
Also, it's hard to do. Once you get that 40% with the chain grab as Fox, you have to be able to capitalize.
Well, it's like from 0 to 50, and then, I don't know, from there you can up smash and try to stay under them more or something.
You can, if you start from 0 to 40,
big launcher for Bradley.
Chain throw, and then start chaining up tilts with wave dashes in between.
Oh, yeah, you can do an up tilt trampoline. I've seen that before.
But it really, once you get, even there, you're going to get to 70%, and you're going to have to look for weak hits into dash attacks and up smashes. It becomes very difficult to combo. Where Falco, even with the smash DI, he has a lot of options on this stage. And I feel like Fox also wants to be able to run around and use those platforms to get away from the lasers. And without that option, Falco can kind of control the long platform of Final Destination.
Yeah, it seems important in the Fox vs Falco matchup. Lasers are one of the bigger differences. You should try to leverage it.
I think that's
maybe not all the time.
Falco's going more so is into a control type. You get a good combo of 30-40% because he does hit hard with his moves. And
yeah, his moves do more.
Controlling because he is one of the most oppressive projectiles in the game. And I think that will be Falco's future, is becoming more of a control. That classic, almost BC Falco. You know, lots of lasers, a couple combos, but nothing too crazy. You're not going to see those West Balls 0 to 140 combos anymore.
Yeah, people's DI has gotten too good.
It's too good. You're going to need to have lasers. You're going to need to find the big smashes. His back air itself is so oppressive that you really can find your way with Falco, which is finding launchers like that into a back air and then edge guard situations. But it's a different play style than what we've seen Falcos do for years.
Falco, we always described him as a glass cannon, but it might be more like a glass bunker. Like you gotta. The lasers don't always do that much. They make your opponent. They keep your opponent on the ground. They keep your opponent from jumping is the main thing.
I think, yeah, they keep your opponent on the ground. They keep your opponent. You can mix them up so well where you can, if they're trying to find their movement, you can disrupt it quite easily. Where they're not
also makes them
find
look
their dash dances.
Yeah, it makes them look at you so you can't get back air.
And it forces them to engage with you if you're going to be lasering. So then you can find ways to, as they engage, capitalize on it. And it really is like a glass bunker is a great way to explain it. You're sitting there, you're trying to find your openings, you're forcing them in. And if when they walk through that door, if you can't hit them with your shotgun, which is your big, aerials and smash attack, then you're gonna get killed in your bunker.
You have to do it so perfectly though. If you make one mistake, the roof is gonna cave in.
And it's also, he has weird L-shine timings. He's an awkward technical character that doesn't feel like very many others and takes a lot of tech skill to learn. You gotta wave dash out of every shine. You gotta react to how your opponent DI'd your shine. If they even hit it, like if they smash DI'd your drumstick away, then you're not gonna hit them with your shine. So you gotta be like, oh, I have to down tilt or turn around up tilt or. It's very...
Yeah, even like laser up tilt is like a, you know, neutral game plan for Falco. It's real good, but it's hard to do. It's like box player thing now, maybe.
It's very difficult, and especially because you have so many ways to change up your fast fall and your double jump to extend your combos.
Yeah, that's like how you combo the cast. Like, you got to do different stuff versus the whole cast. Like for Martha, it's like, okay, I got a full hop and double jump, and then like start my fast fall and then down air and then get through them so they can land on my up tilt because I'm gonna fall faster than Marth does.
Interesting to see QB go back to FD after losing.
It is a pretty explosive stage. Falco can get some nice combos here, like right now.
And
2 shines, 3 shines.
Laser
F smash,
laser
nice.
F smash, and that's
like a 0 to 70 combo.
And that's where not trying to prolong the combo, just finding a way out and then hitting them so that they can get off stage is so much more important as Falco than just comboing to a high percent and then having them in the middle.
Yeah, you should cash out with something because Falco gets arthritis too.
Yes, he really does. And these smash attacks are paying dividends, completely changing the sway from last match to this.
Yeah, they covered the ledge nicely. Ooh.
Bit of an SD there. Let's see how this goes. 2 stocks to 1.
Got squished out by the shine there. Yeah, one stock is not a big lead in a spacey battle. It's like you said, it's very volatile.
1 stock even percent isn't a big lead in Smash Bros. You need that high percent to feel like you're really a stock ahead.
I don't put too much investment in percent really, because it's like, okay, I'm not in a combo right now, so how do I go into something that goes into an edge guard?
I think people
and it's gonna vary for like every percent.
Like we've seen mostly stray hits this set. We've seen very few combos. I think stray hits are a lot of Melee's backbone.
It is nowadays.
For those combos.
Or at like the local level, I guess.
I mean, even like you watch some of the higher level players, like say a Zaner, like the top of top, and they'll get crazy combos. But even now, people are DIing more and changing how you'll get the combos, but a lot of the times you're going to be gaining 40 to 20% and moving on, and especially
laser
at the
reset
local
down
level,
tilt. Nice lead on QB.
Yeah, the local level is very different. Where you're just not going to be, the DI is going to be a lot different. You're going to be able to combo people a lot differently because they won't DI and smash DI out of things the same way. You're also going to be getting hit by a lot of weirder things where people just won't think that's going to come out. I'm not going to throw out this move that'll get punished, but at this level, it'll just be a surprise.
Yeah, I love how much Blake hits people with Ganon's down smash. That's something I got to start doing. Blake makes it look so easy. The payoff on that move is huge.
Huge. Getting Falco stuck on the platform as Sheik in that awkward spacing of FOD is really nice, really interesting combo ability. You can just, your tilts go through everything on FOD as Sheik. It's so oppressive.
Yeah, she can pitch a tent under these mobile platforms in so many ways.
And Falco just gets gummed up trying to combo because you have to fast fall so intricately with Falco, like we were saying.
I don't know, even
change the timings of your L cancels and everything. It's quite different.
I distinctly recall seeing Sion the Falco do like 8 downers in a row on this low platform.
You'll definitely.
But that was back when we didn't have like defensive DI.
But still, you'll see Mango downer someone across FOD with shield drop downers and knockdowns. Like you'll see him downer someone, and if they miss a tech, he'll downer, and the downer will hit as they're teching on the platform. But still, that's so high level, that's so technical, it really is difficult to hit, especially against a Sheik who is so oppressive on these moving platforms.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of playing Sheik on this level, but that's because I think like a Ganon or Falcon. I think if you're gonna play Falco though, you should learn to like Fountain. People love seeing like swag Falco combos on this level.
I think it's good to know.
Seems like part of the appeal of being Falco.
Sheik counter pick, you know, so. Misses the back air. That's gonna really be able to change things up if QB is able to capitalize. Only getting 20% though.
Yeah, ooh, ledge hop lasers. Oh, but text the other side just to get grabbed again.
The shield drop, and again, just being able to tippy tap on that shield through the platform.
Up tilted and rising there, shield poke.
So rough.
Oh, look how high that ledge
shield
hop
drop
goes.
or anything, you'll get hit by the up tilt, and then boom, your shield's too small, you get poked by the big nair.
Oh, I didn't get the pickup with up tilt. Maybe if he was looking the other way.
Maybe if he was looking for a downer instead to get the knockdown as he was rising through the platform, it might have hit.
Shine-beating boost grab attempt, I guess?
But very difficult to combo a Sheik. You really have to grind out the route.
Sage ready to shield after that laser. Blocks the F smash.
Yeah. That back air should seal it with a roll up. Falco's up, he's so small.
Sage is so good at edge guarding with back air with Sheik. Well, I guess like most Sheiks are.
Sage
but...
with a lovely stock lead, looking to seal out the tournament here.
Oh, true. Yeah, QB needs to win this just for the reset.
Just for the reset, he has to win. We're at game 5. These guys have been keeping it close. And QB isn't out of it by any means, but it's definitely tournament stock and tournament win on Sage's hand.
Keep from getting hit like this. Like if he can keep this up.
He's doing great.
He's on a great pace.
Wall out, staying in his bunker, but Sage hops in.
Oh.
That was crazy.
Big drumstick, but doesn't face the other way.
Didn't grab the ledge either.
I don't know if there was enough time.
It's so scary trying to grab the ledge against Sheik, and now you get these big combos.
Ooh, down air
didn't go into anything, unfortunately. Oh, that fair should seal the deal with the
Look how much man Sheik controls there. Ledge dash attack? I gotta start doing that.
Jeez Louise. That dash attack goes so far too. You just spring forward.
Yeah, even more than Peaches. Just go a whole character length forward.
So true.
Well, GG's time to set up the N64.